Hello, all of you. We are here today to discuss about another important topic, that is the resume, the most important thing before you go to an interview. To give a gist, okay, see, I've looked over thousands of resumes in my career as a HR manager, man. I've stripped it down and I've looked into a lot of resumes, and I've developed what I think is an ideal virtual job winning resume. Right now, let's say in 95% cases. Here's the agenda for today. What we're going to learn is what is a resume, what is the importance of it, best practices for resume, whom to build what kind of resume. If you come with an experience, what kind of resume you should build. If you come as a fresher, what kind of resume you should build. If you are focusing on one particular job, what kind of a resume that you should build. That is what we are going to talk about today. And I'll tell you the whole anatomy of the resume. I hope everybody here, or most of you here, are freshers. So I'll be telling a fresher's resume and the complete anatomy of it. Finally, coming to key points, and at the end, we'll have our question and answer session. Okay, moving forward. What is a resume? To technically put it, it's a single sheet of paper which is going to describe who you are and determine what you are. Or probably, if you want to tell, a resume is a formal document that serves to show a person's career background and skills. In most cases, a traditional resume would consist of what? A professional summary, work history, education section, your achievements and awards, and etc. Right? But what is a resume? A resume is that perspective, that first thing a prospective employer would look into you. Right? They need to make the best impression in the first. The best first impression is the best impression. So you should be creating such a resume which catches a recruiter's eyes. Right? Now, how to build this? And building a resume is not that easier task, I'll tell you. If you have heard of TCS, the hiring giant, just see what TCS has told about. You don't have to read the whole lot, just look at the first line of it. Right? TCS tells, in the first round, evaluators spend a mere 8 to 10 seconds per resume. Resume that doesn't capture quick attention end up in the bin. That's exactly right. So if you are not building a resume that looks good, that is unique from the others, it will definitely end up in the resume. And there is one more huge reason why your resume didn't show up in your, or you ended up in the bin, right? And here are some few important facts about resume. And nearly around 55 to 60% of resumes get rejected for not being in a proper format, or it doesn't have a proper email ID or so. And as I told, a HR would spend only 8 to 10 seconds looking at a resume. Do you think a HR would have all the time in the world to sit through and read the complete resume? No, definitely not. That is not what is going to happen. Your resume will be pushed through a software called the applicant tracking system, the ATS, not the anti-terrorist squad, but the applicant tracking system. And this is what an applicant tracking system can do. On an average, a corporate job posting will receive around 250 odd resumes, right? Or application, out of which 4 to 6 will be selected. Now, do you think a HR would be able to go through all the 250 applications? Definitely not. The application that come on on the web will definitely go through the ATS. The robot will sort the resume. For example, using keywords, like if you are a computer science engineer, using keywords like Java developer, front end developer, back end developer, whatever it is, whatever the keyword is important for your job searching, you should be mentioning all those keywords. Only then the ATS will pick your resume from the others. For example, a simple example I'll tell you, the difference between hobbies and interests. Now, interest is something that you choose to do in your free time, and hobby is something that you choose to do when you don't have anything to do. So, let us assume there are 8 people, and 4 of them, or 6 of them, have put hobbies, and 2 of them have put interest. Similar meaning, but a keyword, a proper keyword. Now, what ATS does is it will choose, because this is rare, and the others are common, so it will definitely pick those two and push it forward. That is what happens with the ATS. Now, when a big company receives 50 to 75K resumes every week, it will definitely not end up with the resume, interviewer's hand. 75% of them will not even see the human eye. That is what will happen to your resume if it is not unique. Now, this is the normal resume. This is a normal resume that anybody can build. If you go and search it on the internet, you will find this. Probably a name, your photo, your tabular column, your education credentials, going your projects, your technical competencies, your training, extracurricular activities. All of this is fine. This is the same information that you will have to put. But look at the resume, how boring it is. It's on a white paper. I'll show you how to make this resume interesting. I'll show how to do that in the following video. Stay tuned and thank you for listening.